Your hands are very important. Use them to do a lot of things. So it's never too much to show some care toward them. Although it may seem a bit excessive to pamper your hands, there are some steps that are actually helpful and worthwhile for your skin and nails. So I'm going to show some of the steps I do today to achieve my best hands ever. So first things first, I'm going to trim my nails so that they can all be around the same length. Both of my pointer fingernails broke off this past week, so I'm just cutting them down to match those. And then I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands so that I can have a clean slate. I decided that I was gonna put on some press-on nails today, but I'm going to do a couple things before I get into that, like exfoliating and shaving those little hairs off my knuckles. After I finish washing my hands, I patted them dry, and then I'm going in with this sugar scrub by Raw Sugar. It's the watermelon scented one. Raw Sugar scrubs always leave my skin nice and smooth, so I'm just going in and scrubbing my whole entire hand very intentionally. You can do this in the shower when you're doing the rest of your body if you want, but I find that I almost always forget, so I'm just making sure I get like the valleys in between my fingers and just anywhere that I wouldn't usually. So now that I'm done scrubbing, I'm rinsing that off, and then I will pat my hands dry. Now I'm going to take this oil by this brand called Saviland. I got it from Amazon, and it's a hand oil, a cuticle oil, and a nail oil. For this step, I'm going to put a few drops on the top of my hands and use it as a shaving oil. I don't have a lot of hair on my hands, but I do grow hair on like my knuckles and right above my wrist, so I like to get that. Again, this is a step you can do in the showers. I honestly just forget sometimes. I'm using a dermaplaning razor here because it's easy to maneuver and it's really light. You can also just use a regular razor, whatever floats your boat. So now I'm going to start getting things ready for the glue on nails, starting by washing my hands and really scrubbing my nails down so they're really clean. There's nothing under my fingernails, and also I want to make sure there's no scrub remnants or oil left on my nails or behind it, so that's why I'm doing this step. I also just like how this brush feels and also the sound of it while I'm doing it. Very much ASMR for me. So my hands are clean now. These next steps are gonna be for my glue on nails. First thing that I like to do is remove my cuticles with this Sally Hansen instant cuticle remover. You put it on your cuticles and let it sit for 15 seconds. I think it just softens your cuticles to the point that when you take a cuticle pusher, you can just scrape whatever dead loose cuticles that the product was able to penetrate. I don't ever cut my cuticles with like cuticle scissors. I just don't trust myself, and I feel like my nails still end up looking pretty neat. I also use a nail drill. This attachment is to polish your sidewalls and your cuticles, so I get up any cuticles that I wasn't able to with the cuticle pusher, and then also get my sidewalls. This helps with like getting hangnails and stuff like that. I actually realized I was supposed to turn the rotation of this more often than I did, so I'm still learning, but it worked out. Now I'm gonna file my nails. I find that when I have like jagged edges or split nails before I put on press-on nails and I don't take care of them, when I take off the press-on nails, they sometimes split further or break even more, so I like to just have a smooth nail to make sure that doesn't happen. And then I'm going to use the other side of this file to buff my nails and just give it a rough texture so that the press-on nails can adhere to my natural nails better. Then I'm taking acetone to clean up all the like dust, everything that was on my nails, off my nails. I prefer to leave them as dry as possible right before I put on my nails, so that's why I'm going to use acetone instead of washing them fully. These are gel soak off nails. I painted them before I put them on my fingers. I just sometimes find it easier that way, so here I am taking them off. I'm going to line them up from thumb to pinky, and then we're gonna apply them. This is a nail dehydrator by Mia's Secret. I'm putting this on my nails to get any other oils or moisture on my nails, so hopefully when I put on my nails there's none and they have a harder time lifting or coming off. Here's the nail glue I'm using. It's the Beauty Secrets Quick Nail Dry Glue. This brand of glue actually went viral on TikTok for being like super long lasting. And this is the first time I tried it. And so far it's been 5 days and they're still on. So we'll see how it goes. But I put a little bit of glue on the natural nail and then also on the press on nail, making sure to really get glue on the side walls and just areas where it would lift. And you don't want to put too little, but you also don't want too much, just in case there is overflow. But if you do experience overflow, I'll show you how to get that off. Now that I've glued on all the nails, this is what they're looking like. Felt very nice and sturdy. I'm just taking my file and making sure my tips are nice and rounded and smooth. We want to make sure there's no tab left on them. And then this step is for any overflow glue. I take acetone with a Q-tip and go across any skin or even nails with glue on there and rub until I can't see it or feel it anymore. To finish up my nails, I'm taking this rubbing alcohol and wiping it on my press-on nails. Since I painted them with gel polish, sometimes there's some stickiness left after gel. And these are the hands. They're all glue-free and everything. Now I'm going to do a little moisturizing treatment. I'm taking some Curl first and massaging this into my hands. This is just a basic moisturizer. And then I'm taking aquaphor on my hands. I really like this for the top of my hands, especially because it saves them from getting super dry. It's also good if you have any scars on your hands. And then I'm using this hand oil as an extra step to lock everything in, and I like how it makes my hands feel. For my last like moisturizing step, I guess, I'm using this cuticle oil with the applicator to brush oil right around my cuticles and right around my nail bed. This is good for natural nails as well as press-on nails. For press-on nails, it's gonna make that area around your nail more hydrophobic, so water has a harder time penetrating there and your press-on nails don't lift. So it's good to do this daily. And then if you have your natural nails, if you deal with your nails breaking or being brittle, it'll help your nails be more flexible so that when you do things, instead of breaking, your nails just bend. This is basically the final product. So soft, so nice, so pretty. And if you're anything like me, once you're done with this, after all the creams and oils and whatnot, you're not going to be able to open the door. So I'm just taking some body powder, patting that on my palms, and I get to enjoy my nice soft glistening hands for however long they last and still be able to do stuff. But that's all. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.